Hello students, welcome back and thank you for watching this video. And this is molecular basis of inheritance, which is we are talking about the genetic material continuation of that. This is my third video, and the genetic material is DNA. This is the topic, and here how to find out the genetic material is DNA or RNA. So to make this confirmation, there were two scientists that we call it as an Alfred, that is Alfred Alfred Hershey, and also Martha Chase. Martha Chase. In the year 1952, the unequal and also that we call it as an unequivocal proof that DNA is the genetic material came from the experiments of these two scientists, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase, in the year 1952. Actually, they worked with viruses that infect bacteria called as bacteriophages. Generally, this is the bacteriophage, and so many people actually we will get confused, as the name indicates that this is an bacteria, but they think that it is an bacteria only. No, it doesn't mean that, because the phase is a stage, that is T2 stage is the stage where this virus, this is we considered as a virus. The name of the virus is called as a bacteriophage. This is very very important, students. So you have to remember that it is not the bacteria. It is, instead of a, it should be the o. Then we can consider this as a bacterio. And also phase is the stage. So bacteriophage is a virus which is generally having the two parts. So the outermost part we call it as an capsid. So generally a group of uh, a group actually a group of capsomeres, together form a capsid. So that the complete coat, whatever the protein coat is there, is actually protein is the we consider as an capsid. So many proteins together, that is capsomeres together form a capsid, and this is the entire whole layer we call it as an capsid. So it is made up of a again different types of the capsomeres. I hope you understood, students. Okay, this is the one protein layer is present, and internally it is having the genetic material. So whatever the coiled structure, right, this is we call it as an genetic material. Generally DNA we consider, right? So genetic material DNA it is having. And also tail fibers, there will be only 6 tail fibers will be considered here in the bacteriophage. So this is the structure of the virus, which is having the only two parts, especially the protein called as a capsid, which is made up of with the capsomeres. So a group of capsomeres is called capsid, and this capsid is enclosing the material called as genetic material, that is DNA, and this is completely pure form of the virus. So this virus, when it gets any host, this is acting as an host. What is the name of the host is E. coli. Generally we call it as an E. coli. Scientific name of the E. coli is Escherichia coli, that is genus. Coli is a species. And E. coli is also very important, which lives in our body also in the intestinal region. So it is a mutual understanding, but here it is not a mutual understanding, because virus is infecting this bacteria, that is E. coli, for its mode of reproduction. So this is the general natural process where it undergoes. But in our experiment, what is that? That is Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase. They wanted to find out how this will takes place and what is transferring, whether it is transferring the protein part to the bacteria or the genetic material to the bacteria. Why the bacteria is carrying all these materials? Generally when it undergoes, we know that bacteria will divide every half an hour once approximately, right, into two parts by undergoing the the process call it as an, we call it as an binary fission. By the time it undergoes all the replicated parts into two, and then two bacteria will be formed. It takes approximately 30 minutes, actually 30 minutes it will take. So they wanted to find out when the virus, that is bacteriophage virus, infect this, what going to happen. I hope you understood the concept, right? Now we'll start with the most important experiment conducted by them, that is the bacteriophages attaches to the bacteria and its genetic material then enters into the bacterial cell. So the bacterial cell treats the viral genetic material as if it was its own and subsequently manufactures more virus particles. So when this is entering, no, automatically it thinks that this is also one of the our genetic material only. So like this, many different types of the viruses will be comes out. Okay, and subsequently manufactures, and Hershey and Chase worked to discover whether it was a protein or a DNA from the virus that entered the bacteria. That's what. So they grew some of the viruses on a medium that contain radioactive phosphorus and some others on the medium that contain radioactive sulfur. So let's start this by seeing this diagram, students. So here is the bacteriophage, which is a radioactive labeled S35, that is with the protein coat. As we discussed that virus is having the only two parts, either the genetic material or either it is having the protein coat. So here it is a bacteriophage and radioactive labeled protein coat. So they added the radioactive protein coat, that which is that is S35 to this virus. Then one more bacteriophage, one more medium which is having a radioactive labeled isotope, that is P32, to only DNA material. So only for this they added it. Okay, I hope you are understanding, right? Now let's see what is the process is going to happen. So and viruses grown in the presence of radioactive phosphorus contain radioactive DNA, but not radioactive protein, because DNA contains phosphorus but protein does not. So the bacteria is showing the growth only in the medium which the phosphorus is contained, but not in this area because they do not have any particular things, right? So here if you see this, where they introduced radioactive phases were allowed to attach the E. coli bacteria. Then as the infection proceeded, the viral coats were removed from the bacteria by agitating them in the blender. So people, as you all know, that the first stage where the bacteriophage is attaching this area is called as an infection. Okay, that is the first step. And the second step, if you go, this is called a blending, and also we call it as an agitation. Agitation nothing but in one stand. Imagine this is the one stand. Okay, onto this stand you are attaching the tubes also, which are having this complete information of this what are those this bacteria and also bacteriophages, and also every tube, that is centrifugation also we can call it, right? So here this is an blending also we can call. Blending nothing but first bacteriophage, when it is entering into the E. coli, this the genetic material itself, it is blending by not identifying by the bacterial DNA. So generally students, chameleon and also some of the lizards also will have the wall colors only. Why? Because they are blending with the walls, right? Because they should not be eaten by the predators. So that is why that's protecting themselves by modifying their shelf according to the host is called a blending, actually. So here also bacteriophage is the one which is blending itself by not identifying by the bacterial DNA genetic material. So they later on agitation will be done, and the virus particles were separated from the bacteria by spinning them in a centrifugation, that is called as a centrifugation. Here centrifugation means rotation, rotating the materials, everything will be taking place. So bacteria which was infected with the viruses that had radioactive DNA were radioactive, indicating that DNA was a material that passed from the virus to the bacteria. So here students, as you can see, the radio labeled which is with the DNA genetic material was detected in the cells, that is P32, but no radioactivity detected in the supernatant. Nothing but in this protein coat we cannot identify. But here protein coat is having this genetic yes, that is S35, but not the DNA genetic material. So bacteria that were infected with viruses that had radioactive proteins were not radioactive. This indicates that proteins did not enter the bacteria from the viruses. So DNA is therefore the genetic material that is passed from the virus to the bacteria. I hope you understood, students. Very simple, I'll explain. See, here we have introduced the radioactive isotope to the DNA genetic material of the virus, and here we introduced into the protein. As the generation passed on, as the replication goes on in these areas, so genetic material here it is showing the radioactive isotope. Here it is showing, but here it did not show because the protein coat were removed. No, protein coat is the one which is having the S35, but not the genetic material. Very simple experiment, right students? I hope you understood with this. I'll end up the session. Thank you for watching, students. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.